Hi and welcome to the British Accent Academy with me, Simon Brampton. In this video, I'm going to give you an introduction, an overview of consonants and how they are pronounced in British Standard English. So in this slide, we see all of the consonants in Standard British English. And normally you will hear that there are 24. What I've done is add 2 more, and we're going to discover what they are during the video. So how can we categorize the consonants? Well, there are different ways. One of them is between voiced and unvoiced. Remember, voiced comes from your throat and unvoiced is just air, like that. Now, in the voiced there are 16 and unvoiced there are 8, but we can add those extra consonants to each group. In this video, it's not a video to learn the pronunciation, it's just to give you a general view of the consonants themselves. Another way of grouping the consonants is their relationship with air. When I say the relationship with air, I mean how air comes from your throat and passes through your mouth. Right, passes past your tongue, past your teeth, past your lips. It changes the sound. We have, as you see in this diagram, fricatives, plosives, affricates, approximants, lateral approximants and nasals. Strange names. It's not necessary to learn all of the technical information for these, but it's an interesting way to group them. So let's see what this means exactly. Number 1 are plosives. Now, plosive means that the air is stopped and released again suddenly. So the air comes from your throat, comes out, is stopped, and then explodes. Let's look at some examples. Let's do the unvoiced first, which is p. So you notice the p, pin. The air's building and then p, pin. The same with tin, but not so much. So the air builds and t, t, tin. The same with k, k. Katie, Katie. You notice in English the lips open more than in some languages like Spanish. Let's do the voiced. This time the sound comes from your throat. For example, b, ball, d, dog, g, go. So all plosive where the air is stopped and then leaves your mouth, like that. Now fricatives, this is more complicated, but in the end you don't need to learn the technical terms. If you practice enough, it will happen. The air moves between 2 parts of the mouth or throat which are close together. So let's look at these. This is, for example, fish, fish. In this case, it's like the tooth and the mouth, and sorry, the lip. Next one, v, van, sun, z, zoo, h, hotel, that, think, and j, vision, vision. Category 3 is nasals, which is air coming through the nose. This makes more sense, doesn't it? So we have So you can hear make, not, and the ñ sound. Onion, onion. Let's move to number 4, which is affricatives. This is where air is released more slowly. And this time we have number 1, ch, 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 like cha cha cha, cheap, cheap, or j, jive, jive. So the air is released more slowly. The next one is approximants. Number 5, air moving between parts which are not close. Okay, here we go. W, w, w. Win, win. Next one, r, r, run. And y, y, yes. The final one is lateral approximants. Air coming around the side of the tongue. And there's only one in English, and that is l, 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 l. London, London. So, these are the 24 typical sounds. Now we're going to look at those other 2 sounds that I mentioned before, and also how the consonants change depending on if they're at the beginning, the middle, or the end of a sentence. Let's look at p, p. Remember, that's unvoiced, it's just air. At the beginning, it's p, pay, pay. So it's quite strong. And in the middle, it's almost as strong. Puppy, puppy. So it's also strong in the middle. But at the end, the letter is less strong. Listen. Help, help. It's not help, it's help, help. Sometimes it's almost, it doesn't. Sometimes it's difficult to hear the letter. For example, if I say help, help, help. So I'm not really using the help, it's help, help. And if I use it with another word, then it gets assimilated. There is another video about connected speech and how 2 sounds together can change or disappear. Let's have a look. Help me. So I can say help me or help me. Help. So it's me. Help me. So the P disappears. It's important to see how the consonants are much softer at the end of a word, and if they combine with, for example, another consonant. It's just more economical to lose one of the sounds. Now, this is why we have the dark L, because a dark L is at the end of a sentence, or sometimes in the middle, but you can hear it much better at the end. So instead of being tall, it's tall, tall, or walk, walk. And in fact, in this case, walk, walk, you can hardly hear the L. To learn the pronunciation of all these letters, there is another specific video for each letter. So don't worry right now. Let's look at the sound t, t. For example, to or team. At the beginning, it's quite normal, but in some varieties of English, and this is not the standard Southern British English, but is becoming more common even in standard English. So you need to hear this. It's called the glottal stop, where the air stops here at your here at the glottis here. It goes, it's like you're going to say the T, but it gets stopped. Like this. So instead of Britain, it's Britain. Britain. Or instead of minute, you say minute. Minute. So minute. It's like a sound. Or forget. 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 This is becoming more and more common in standard British English. You can even hear it on the BBC. Oh my God. And also you'll notice that the sound of letters can change. So the D, as in regular verbs, phoned, that's D. Wanted, wanted, okay, that's D, but with an id. But the D in laughed changes to a T. Laughed, laughed. There is more information about how to pronounce regular verbs in a specific video, so don't worry. So this has been a very general overview of the consonants, and I hope you now have a much better understanding of the consonants. If you want to learn more about pronunciation specifically, or learning a language in general, I can recommend, obviously, my book, How to Learn a Language, or Cómo se aprende un idioma, in English and Spanish, which will really help you learn a language. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck. Bye bye.